Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just about 5 minutes to go. I've got my watch list posted. I'm watching SPACE, NIO, CCIV, ASTR, WKHS, ALEC, DIDI, ODT, and few others that I'm not really sort of keen about. So per usual guys, I'll be waiting 10 minutes today, 10 minutes after the open, and then I'll be looking to trade. Until then, I'm going to keep an eye on potential trades, and if I see anything, I'll be calling it out. So yeah, it'll be a good test of sitting on your hands today. Good luck everyone. I'm expecting these EV names to be a bit choppy, so I won't be touching them, especially these EV names, NIO, CCIV, LI and WKHS. I will wait on them. Want to make sure that they've settled down before I actually take any trades. I keep thinking it's Monday today, but it's not. But I'll just still consider it as Monday. First day of the week is a bit choppy and slow, so we're gonna take our time and wait for the right setups, not rush anything. Alright guys, around 15 seconds to go. Let's get ready. Let's rock and roll. I feel like I'm not extremely ready today. Still, that's why I'm just gonna take my time before I actually pull that first trade, guys. So good luck. Here we go. Market's open. Let's do this. So NIO is going for it. It's going a bit parabolic, but I expect that from NIO. I don't expect it to last. So I'm expecting a bit of a chop on NIO initially. And also SPACE, SPCE is going for it. And our gappers, DIDI gapping down, YMM also gapping down, ODT is a gap down, so they're all washing. So very weak, guys. DIDI and ODT quite weak. So there might be a good early opportunity on these for shorts. So we're looking at DIDI, as you can see, washing, and huge gap. We're looking from 1550s to 12s. So, and also it's washing. I'm gonna keep an eye on DIDI, guys. This will produce something. DIDI for a short for later on. ODT I'm not too sure about because of the volume, and the daily I'm not too happy about. Although this could actually will be one of those faders, all-day faders. If you look at the volume, guys, DIDI is much more preferable. It's huge. So if I were to choose, I'll choose DIDI for potential short. I'm gonna wait on it, wait for the right timing for the trade, guys. If the DIDI provides anything good before 10 minutes into the open, I'll still take it, but being a bit cautious, so I'll be going with 50% of the position on my normal trades, because it'll still be early for me. Usually I wait 10 minutes. ODT is looking good. It looks good. DIDI, ODT, my main watches at the moment, and NIO, as you can see, it's gonna chop around, guys, for a while. So we'll just leave that alone for a minute. I would say around, ideally, half an hour for today for these EVs. Just leave them alone. Right, DIDI, trying to reverse back now. We want to see how it reacts at 1180s and then 1190s, and in any of those zones starts to fail, that could be our trade, guys. As I said, it's still early, so if you're gonna take that, be a bit small on it, guys. Still early, so I will be small on it, even though it's looking good. Alright, so that's your 1180s failing a little bit, so not yet. 1180s. So if you were to take it on this zone, guys, your stop will be over 12, so adjust the stop or adjust your shares accordingly if you're going to take it, but not yet though. We want to see 1190s, and that's okay. Now is the time to watch it really carefully. Okay, so this is getting slightly stronger than I expected, and I'm gonna cancel the shorts on it because the way this has gapped down so much, we are due for a bounce on it. So if it starts to break above 12, guys, and it starts to stay above it, I'm not taking anything on it on short side. Yep, so that's the DIDI. Let's have a look at ODT. ODT is extremely weak. I mean, it just never pulled. I was expecting a little bit of a retracement towards 430s, 450s maybe, but it just never did. So this is almost all covered 50% of the gap fill anyways. So keep an eye on this. If it does come back anywhere close to 4s, guys, we wanna be interested in it. We're looking at around that area, 395s. So we're looking ODT, we're looking at a zone of around 10 cents. Right, ODT, DIDI, what's DIDI doing? Okay, it's failing off of that 12, guys. So that 12 was also a nice level to actually expect a little bit of a wash from. So if 12, and then we've got 1207s is our stop. Right now 1197s. I'm gonna watch the tape, guys. I might enter here, I might take some here. 1190. I'm just waiting for the tape, guys. Still strong. It feels it's strong still. It wants to break 12s, but if it starts to fail again, I will take some. There's a huge number of sellers coming 12, so that's a good sign for short sellers. I'm gonna try some 12, guys. 1198. I'm trying some 1198 short. 1198. Our stop is 1207. Very small, and started small on it, guys. So I expect this to bounce and take me out. The probability of this being a winner is a bit less. That's why I've taken very small amount. But if it does go, it will give us a good wash. So waiting for 12s to hold. 12s haven't held yet. Still there's a fight going on. There's our VWAP here, 1203s. So it seems like more than 12, our VWAP actually is holding nicely. Good. And on this one, on DIDI, guys, if it starts to fail off of like 1190s, I'm gonna add under 1190 as well. I'll be adding under 1190. So the plan on this one, we've started small on DIDI, and I'm adding under 1189 90s, and it's looking good. It started to fail off of 12, so when it does fail, guys, it might be quick. So just keeping an eye on it closely. ASTR has had a good wash. I'm adding 89s under 1190, 1 cent more. 1190s have huge bids coming in, guys. 1190s are holding. If it starts to thin out, guys, that's your add point even before. So if it starts to get taken out, 1190s, loss of prints. Loss of prints. I'm taking short. Yep. So I've also added 11 under 1190s, guys, on this DIDI. Added 1190s, and my stop is just over the recent high, guys. 1205s now. Initially it was 1207s, now it's 1205s. I am keeping it very tight because this could easily bounce, guys. That's why I'm keeping it very tight. So that's our one trade. I'm also watching ASTR. Just a bit liquid, I would say. Let me have a look. Excuse me. ASTR 1520s is where I would be interested. A bit of a dangerous stock this is, guys. ASTR. If it does come back up to 15s and 1520s, I'll be interested in shorts. Other than that, I'll just leave it alone. Right now we've got DD going. What I want really here is, even if it does come back to 12, I really wouldn't like that 12 to get broken. So if it does, it's just going into either a chop or it's about to break out. So I would really not like it to go back over 12. If it does come back to 12 and it starts to fail, that's actually a good sign for me. So that's the plan with the DIDI. Okay, watching the level 2 on DIDI. 1193s are getting taken out. 1193s. It's actually holding. 1193 is holding, so there's our 12 test. Now is the real test here, 12. And even if it comes back to 1203s, that's fine, as long as it's not closing above and starting to trade above it, especially over VWAP. Over VWAP, our trade is off anyways. That'd be end of the trade. But it could easily wick over the VWAP and then come back down. So I'm keeping a close eye on it. Wow, ASTR never gave us a chance, guys. I was talking about 15, 20s, 15 areas, this area. I just never pulled back enough. So it's really weak. It's extremely weak. The problem with chasing it here, guys, is so difficult. Most of the time it will pull back from this wash, at least like to this area around 38.2%. See, this is the real test now. We'll watch the DIDI. I want that 12 to hold. Alright, so I'm putting a hard stop on DIDI, guys, just over 1204. So my stop would be 1205 on DIDI. I'm putting a hard stop, DIDI 1205. Because I see some other opportunities, because I can't keep on watching that. There was a really nice trade on space which I missed. Let me watch this. Alright, we're out of DIDI, guys. DIDI 2, 1206 is. I got a bit of a slippage. So now on DIDA, guys, I won't be looking to short this. It's strong for me and it's a bounce day for me. So the idea of a short is gone unless it comes back 1185s, right? So I'm gonna put an alert under there, but I'm pretty sure today initially it's gonna be a strong stock, because the way it's gapped down and it's usually bottom fishers basically. It's good opportunity for people to actually invest in it. The long-term investors pile up on these kind of sort of gap downs, especially recently IPO. So I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce. That's why I took a very small amount of shares there, guys. So 11.95 to 12.05, that's 10 cents. Also SPCE guys, space, I want to be interested around 45 areas. If it does come back up there, I want to see how it reacts from there. DIDI is just a bit of a mess, to be honest. It just doesn't want to make up its mind. So with DIDI, unless it makes up its mind, which is under 1185s, then I'm not touching it for shorts. If anything, I'll be looking to long it if the setup occurs. Just waiting for the right setup. This is what I mean by NIO, guys. Look, this just, you know, it's hard. Now it should start to settle down a bit, NIO, and the rest of the EVs. Okay. So if you look at the EVs, NIO is relatively strong, whereas WKHS and CCIV is relatively weak. So if we are going to short, it'll be ideal to short WKHS or CCIV. And if we are going to long, we will be better off longing NIO. As you can see, it's just continued to go up, and it hasn't retraced back to the open yet, whereas WKHS just fell, never retraced back up, and CCIV same thing. I'm looking at ASTR, guys. It's a very interesting area, 1460s. Let me have a look. Just a bit illiquid, but the volume is picking up. It just gets a bit spready, so that's what's making me rethink it. Otherwise, it's looks good. Around 1460s to 1480s, 20 cents zone. This is what I'm looking at, guys. So right here, I mean right now it's actually on that zone. So if it starts to reject from there, that's our trade. But I'm just not too happy with how it's trading with the volume. I think DIDI is gonna break the recent highs, guys. If we get some volume, it might we might see 13s today on this. Right, this is quite interesting for longs. 1209s. 1209s, 1288s. There's a what's our ASTR doing? Oh yeah, it's rejected from that zone. It just barely touched it. 1430s. We're looking at 1430s. So it's just a bit spready now. I'm just gonna leave it, guys. Although there is a trade here right now for short right now, but the problem with this is the stop is almost, I mean, we're talking 35 cents, and then your first partial is almost 35 cents. So it's 1-to-1, guys. It's just not really there, the risk management. DIDI is looking good, guys, for a long. We want to see some volume coming in on this. A break of 12.13 with good volume would be nice. I'm gonna try to enter early here, guys. 12s. I want to see the reaction at 12.12s. So far it's rejecting. So far it's rejected. But if it does come back to 12.12s and shows me sign of strength, I'm gonna take some just early entry, and then on the break as well. If I do get a good fill, I'll take some, guys. So long idea on this DIDI, long idea 12.13s. Ideally break of 12.13s actually, 12.14s. But I'm thinking of entering a bit early as well. So you can actually put a stop limit order over 12.14s. So let's go 12.11s. We're getting 12.12s are getting hit, as you can see, and it's 12.12s. It's quite still waiting on these 12.11s to basically push the 12s out. There's a lot of sellers coming in at 12.12s. As you can see, that area 12.12 is quite a bit of important area, guys. So a lot of you see it's getting rejected again. So that for me right now, guys, is 12.12 is way more important area than 12.13. So if 12.12 breaks, then we've got a trade going, guys. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that DIDI on my other chart. So that's the plan with it, guys. So if it does break 12.13s, that's our long. That 12 areas was very, very obvious, guys. It's just attacking it again. Keep an eye on this. This might be quick if it does break that. 12.12. There's some volume. We want, as it gets closer to 12.12 breaks, 12.12 break, we want to see a rise of the volume. That's the only way it's gonna break, because the amount of sellers there needs quite a bit of a push in the volume, guys. It's coming back up again. There you go. It broke, and we're getting the volume. There we go. That's it. We wanna have a good momentum now. Ideally to 12.30s. So I'm in on it, just a bit early, as well as on the break as well, guys. My stop is under 11.97s, so we are gonna put our stop under this wick here, guys. You see this wick here, 11 under 12s basically. Now if it does come back to 12, that just means that there's a lot of games being played on it, or it's going for liquidity hunt basically. But I'm thinking this is going to continue, guys, because look at the volume rise on it. I want that volume to be consistent as well. So this volume catches up to that. It's going to give me a bit more confidence. So far looking good. It's a good trade, guys. So far so good. So around 1230s we might stall a bit. Around 1230s. If you're really edgy about your stop, guys, what you can do is you can pull your stop up to 1205s, 1205s, or even 1204s. The idea between that is basically we had this real nice consolidation. It broke out of it and it shouldn't come back inside it. If it does, we're actually going back into chop again. So yeah, so but I'm still keeping my stop under 12. Right, so this is a real test as well. Now, if it does come back and hits that 1212s or that zone area here, 1210s, as long as it gets rejected from it the way it's doing right now, we're good to go. Right now it's actually doing exactly what I'm expecting it to do. So I'm quite happy with this trade. Okay, there goes the break of the 1220s. Okay, it's looking good, but it's still, I would have expected a bit of a momentum on this, guys. Especially the way it broke that 12. I would really have liked it to go 1230s very quickly. $21s. Alright, Space is going for it, guys. Space wants to bounce today. As you can see, it got beat down from the previous highs for the last week. We're talking from 56 to 46, guys. $10. It got beat down badly, so it wants to basically recover that, a little bit of it today. So it's gonna be interesting. Watch SPCE. DIDI is a bit 12 various. ALEC. Alright, keep an eye on ALEC, guys. Let me check the spread on it. There's quite a bit of spread. But this thing can run, guys. We're talking the break of this 36, 40s and 50s. If it does successfully break that, we've got a long on ALEC, ALEC. The only thing is it's very spready. So either take very small number of shares or just don't take it at all. There you go. 36.56. There you go. And 60s, 70s. There we go. 630s. Yes. All right, we're good to go with the ALEC. As long as it stays above 36.50s, I'm happy with that. Huge volume coming in, as you can see. That's what we like to see. This is what I wanted to see on DIDI, by the way. So this is looking good. 37 is an area, quite a big area, guys. It's just slight partial would be nice there. Yep, even better. 3630s. Yeah, anywhere 3620s, 36 around 36 areas would have been a partial, guys, easily. And then obviously your stop goes to break even. 36 under 3650s would be safer bet. You've already taken a partial on it. Under 36 is your 3650, slightly safer. So that's on these breakouts. That's what you want to see, a successful breakout with huge volume coming in and staying above the breakout level. The way it's coming back is not good as well. Yeah, you would have been out 3645s. Yeah, so on this one, only one partial came in, which is around 36.50, yeah, around 50 cents. 50 cents, but your stop was on break even, so you still would have been out on this as a winner. And our DIDI is not acting according to the plan. It's coming back into that zone. We didn't want that. There's no follow through on that bounce. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this, guys. I might exit this a bit early. I just don't like the way it's done this move. You know what, guys? I'm just taking everything off on this 1209s around break even, to be honest. For me, it's like break even because I took a bit early longs. I just don't like the way it's trading at the moment. So I'm out of DIDI. The second trade is break even. So I have no trades running at the moment. As you can see, once that happened, guys, I have seen this price action over and over, like millions of times. It's just it's a failed price action, guys. CCIV, ALEC, and look at that, guys. ALEC, if you had your stop under 45s, it would have taken you out, and then it went. Typical. So, what's NIO doing? What's our EVs doing? Let's have a look. Ooh, now CCIV is relatively strong, and NIO is weaker. Sorry, mysterious I don't take that trade. I don't take anything. It looks good. Daily looks good. It's just sub pennies. I just don't meddle with it. But if it was anything over $3 and if it looked like this, the daily, by all means, it's a very good looking chart. Yeah, especially over 0.18, 0.18. Yeah, but not for me. Okay, you see, there you go, guys. It's just come back down to 12 now. It's basically a complete fail-off of 1220s. If anything, I'm going to be looking short on it under 12s. I'm just going to keep an eye on DIDI. What I also don't want to get into is I don't want to get into this bad habit of looking at DIDI only. So because we had one trade, a small loser on it, and subconsciously I'll be looking to trying to recover it, even though I know that feeling is there. So by looking at this, you tend to go into that sort of mentality whereby you think that you're going to get back what you've lost. So knowing that you have that feeling is actually the first step of solving the problem. So how do we solve it? Just get rid of it for the moment. That's how you solve it. ASTR. Okay, guys. Our ASTR is in that zone again, guys. Remember that zone we were talking about? 1450s to 1480s. It's actually reversing off of that zone. So I am keeping an eye on it for a possible short. Not yet. I'm watching ASTR, guys. ASTR at that level here, 1480s. Just a bit spready as well. It gets spready. 10 cents, 7 cents. Alright, guys, I'm looking at ASTR for a possible short. 1463 at the moment on the ask. 1463. I'm going to try this, guys, with a 1482 stop, 20 cent stop, guys. 1460, 1463. Trying to get 1463. 67s. 61s. I'll take 61s. So I'm going to try small on this, guys. I'm just not too happy with the spread, as you can see. Just not too happy with the spread, but I'm taking a small 1461s with a stop just over the recent high. And then if it starts breaking down 1450s, I'll add to it. Alright, there we go. That's looking better. ASTR. We want to see that 1450s break as well. If it does, I will take some more. I'm adding to my short under 1450. But I also want to watch out for the spread as well. As it breaks 1450, there might be a huge spike in the spread. So I want to make sure I get a better price on this. If it does run, it runs. That's fine. 1450s are getting hit. As you can see, there's hidden. There we go. It's gone okay. Now I'm gonna try and add 47s. I'm trying to add 47s, 45s, 45s. I didn't get 47s, 45s, so I've added 45s, guys. Just a bit of a chase, but with this stock, it does move fast. So I'm still running the stop over 1482s, guys. The stop is still there. Just a bit too slow, ASTR. Our ALEC, the one that we're talking long here, has done a really good job. If you had stayed, I mean, this wick, honestly thinking this wick might have taken me out after the partial, but if it hadn't, it's been a really good trade. It would have been a. So as you can see, the daily, this is the second day runner, guys. So usually second day runners could be big. We've got huge volume on the on Friday, and this should bring in some more volume as well. It's nowhere near what it did on Friday. Let's keep an eye on ASTR trade here. I do have other charts obviously running on the side. This is looking very good as long as this stays and 1460s don't break. So if this breaks right now, actually is, if you hadn't added here, this is a better add. 1450s, 52s. Still your stop would be 1480s. So we've got about 25 to 30 cents risk on this, but Having said that, these ASTR will, when it does move, it will move. It can move 40-50 cents within seconds, so just keep an eye on it if you're in it. You still got time to add 1450s. Still time to add. Now it's a bit too late. As you can see, 10 cents from 1450s to 40s straight away to the bid. We want that 1440 to break. Then 14s should be easily achievable. Alright, so 41s are holding. We want that asks to come down. 47s. You want these to push down. There you go, 46s. Okay, that means that's gonna push the 40s down. 41s, very nice. We want that filling up. There we go. There we go, 36s. So 39s, this yep, sellers are pushing the buyers. Very good price action. So if I start to get 1420 wash, I will put my stop to around break even. I'm not taking anything off until 14s, guys. As long as it's close to 1410s, 1405s, I'll take the partial out, not before it, guys. Now what I can do is 1463s. Around just over 5 cents risk, so we want to bring the stop down, guys, to just 1462, 63s, just over this area where it failed from. So that's our level now, that's our recent level. If it doesn't break, if it does come back, that's the level we should be holding on to. So that's ideal place to actually put a stop, ideally 2-3 cents above it. And we are looking for that 1410s, 1405s. I know I removed the DIDI from the list, but I want to see what it does. Okay, so DIDI is looking good for a short, guys, under 12 with the stop of 15 cents. But being a bit careful because this has been chopping around. If the volume comes in, it could go. But I'll stick to my ASTR. So I've put an alert on DIDI under 1195s. So alert is here, so if it does come back there, then I'll be interested in it before that. So right now it's looking good. 1190 under 12s. I just want that volume to come in on it. It's not enough volume though. I'll just keep to my alarm. The alert. Right, look at this, guys. NIO is breaking that recent highs. Actually, this is a good, interesting area. This high here. I'm watching this. NIO is it's been chopping around. Look at this range. Good range, but it's just not very good follow through. So the way I trade is all momentum based trading, guys. So I want to have some follow through. This would have chopped me around big time. So it was a good decision to stay out of it for a while. Same goes for WKHS and I'm sure CCIV. There you go. CCIV looks good for a short. NIO is extremely strong. Right. Right, guys, I am gonna try DIDI under 12, 11.98. I have a small one, and then I might add under 11.95s with a stop of 12.16, so around 15 cents, 17 cents stop. So I'm trying DIDI under 12, 11.98. So 11.99s. Okay, here we go. Let's 11.99s. Trying to get filled. 11.99s, guys. 11.99s. I'm in. DIDI 11.99s short. Right here, actually. So initial stop 12.16s. That's the hard stop. The mental stop actually is over 12, guys. So I'm keeping an eye on this. If I do realize that it's getting back to the chop again, I'll come out of it very quickly. So this will be a quick trade for me, guys. 11.95 under. I might add as well, depending on the price action. But short DIDI 11.99 with a stop 12.16 or 12.10s if you're a bit aggressive on the stops. But for me, 12.10s, guys. Sorry, for 12.15s. So right now I need this low to break, 11.95s to break with some more volume. Not happy with the volume at all. So if the volume starts to kick in, we might be quite early on it. Like the entry would have been when the volume actually picked up, the real entry. So once it does, I will definitely add to it. With ASTR, our trade is still running. My stop is 1460s. I need that close to 14s, guys, for my first partial. I mean, even if it does come back and takes us out, not much of a loser there. So it's still a winner for me at the moment. If I were to take this out, I've got a winner on me. But no way I'm going to take it out right now. I need that 1405s. And then put the stop to break even. That's the plan on it. And I'm gonna add DD back because I'm short on it as well. TI, we need that volume to pick up on this. Okay, DIDI, finally you decide to move. We want that volume to pick up on this. Come on, DIDI. Give us that volume. And leave the tools behind now. So guys, what I'm gonna do on this DIDI, I'm gonna be a bit aggressive with the stop. 1207 1207 is the stop, new stop now. So worst case, around 8 cents loss on it. I'm looking for a big drop on this, guys. So 1160s is probably my second partial. $11.75s first partial. Yeah, still waiting on this. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at SPCE. This is also one of my setups, guys, for short. I'm watching space for a short, guys. This one I will not call out because it's a bit of an aggressive trade. So I'm gonna trade it on my own on the side, guys. But there is a short there. I'll keep space on the side. Right, the IDI is looking good. We want that 1190s to break. Okay, there we go, 1189s, but it's still not strong enough. I just would like a really good wash under 1180s maybe, to 1170s even. Yep, that's fine. So we are actually managing this trade well. We're just going to leave it alone. If it does wash to 1170s, I'm going to put an alert. Where if it does wash to 1170s, 75s, I'll take some out. And then the rest, the second one would be 1160s. And then we'll have the runner on it. And we're still short ASTR. We're still short ASTR. Yeah, so our ASTR stop is 1462s. So we're not worried about that as well. If it does get taken out, it gets taken out. Not much of a loser there. So there we go, our DIDI is about to do something. There we go, 1188s. Bring in some volume. We want the asks to catch up with the bid. Okay, we want asks to pressure the 85s. Right, good. 85s coming in with some bidders. Okay, that's getting taken out. So that's looking good, guys. DIDI is looking good. So if you really want it to be tight again on the stop, guys, you can just keep it over 1203, but I'm keeping it over 1204s. Space, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Good, 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 good. Okay. Things are a bit quiet now, getting quieter. SPY is washing as well, so that should ideally help shorts. Nice cleaner trades on SPY today. Especially here. SPY is washing 43. I want to check if there's anything on it. Right. Just not enough follow through on DIDI. We might be getting into this time frame of little range, small chops. So we can discuss things. If you guys have any topic you want to discuss, or you want me to discuss, by all means, type it in the chat, please. Because at the moment I don't see anything very interesting. I've got a space trade running on the side, but that's I haven't alerted that, so I'll keep an eye on that. Apart from that, we've got DIDI and what is it? ASTR. Okay, DD, let's go. Yes, DD. Come on, let's go. Give us 1170s and I'll take some out. You're such a tease. DD is playing hard to get. But I like that. I like to play that. Come on, Didi. Right now, guys, put your stop. Just actually, you can put your stop on break even on this, guys. DIDI. There we go. Alright, I'm about to take some out, guys. 1176s. I've got. $77s. I took some out 77s, guys. Yep. So that's our first partial on the DIDI. And our ASTR is not looking that great. I'll still stick to my original plan. 1462s, stop 1462s. Okay, I'm out of space. It seems like it wants to go again. So that was a good exit, guys. The DIDI first partial was really good exit. Now definitely put your stop to break even, guys. If you want to be a bit safe, maybe just over 12 or 2s. Because remember, our trade was 11.99. So 11.99 to 11.78. 20 cents. Just have a look at this. That's quite sharp. Bad job there. ODT. ODT looks interesting to me. The only thing with this is the volume. It's just not there. But ODT guys, 367s, if it does break that, it will bring in some volume. So keep an eye on ODT. ODT. It might not happen right now. I'm gonna put an alert under 367s, actually 368s, just to make sure that I'm there when it does happen. So yeah, DIDI was a very good first partial, guys. Really good first partial, and then stop on the break even. We got nothing to lose on this. The bounce is a little bit aggressive. I want to hold off 12s, so stop is 1202s. Worst case is around 3 cents loss on the remaining batch. I want to hold off, see what it does at 12, guys. If it starts to actually get weak at 12s, I might actually even add there. I'm watching the level 2, trading the tape. 12s are getting taken out though. That's not a good sign. But it's held nicely. Okay, so far so good. The 12s are holding. Okay. Trying to concentrate here on the level 2, guys. 1198 12s. 12s are getting attacked again, guys. Have a look. 12s are getting attacked. So there's quite a bit of sellers there, but these are getting thicker and thicker. As you can see, 1119 hours. More people are piling in there. So this is just a battle of who's gonna win there. See, 1199 is getting more and more, but also 12s. So there's a little bit of a fight going there, guys. Interesting to watch the level 2 in these areas, for sure. But the problem here is a lot of buying is happening, not a lot of selling. The reason why I say that is I'm looking at, or not on this one, on my other charts, I'm looking at the time and sale as well. But 12 is holding, guys. So I might add a little bit with very tight risk, guys. I want to see that 1190s get taken out, then I might add. Yeah, 12s are gonna get taken out. Surprisingly holding though. Very interesting. It wants to take that out. It keeps attacking it, but 12s are still holding. 1199 is 12s again. It's attacking it again. I'm not used to this color coding, guys, on this like the color scheme of level 2 on TOS. I'm very used to the other platform, so it's all color coded for me, so I don't have to look at the numbers. I just can't even see here properly, but for you guys I just put the level 2 here so that I can, when I'm explaining it, you understand what you can look at what I'm talking about. So right now 12 is trying to hold. Okay, come on, fail off of 12. We want to see these. Okay, 1199s are coming back. Okay, so there's some pressure, selling pressure coming in. Yep, some selling pressure. 1196s, 97s. That needs to thin out. 1196s. Right, okay. Right, want to see 1195s. Quite a bit of. So I've added actually 1190. Let me have a look at the price here. Still time, 1198s. There's still time to add on it. The good thing about this is we've already got a runner from here, guys. So worst case scenario, your stop is just over 12, guys. We're talking only 3 cents, 3-4 cents stop. But if it does go, guys, I'm aiming for at least the recent low. Second partial will be 1160s, and if that gets taken out, then you got a runner. All right, DIDI. My original entry is very close. I mean, my average is very close to. So if it does take me out, I'm not going to be losing a lot on it. Very small amount. I've already taken the partial. Now it's about to break the 1190s. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. DIDI looking good. The only thing we're still waiting is on ASTR. I'm still in on it. I'm still in, but when the volume comes up, guys, this could move. So maybe put an alert. I have other charts that I'm watching it on, but if you're not, then ideally put the alert just before 14s. So this will look good if it does a wash under this low, guys. It will give us really good trade. ASTR should be really good under this 1420. We'll find out in a while. Let's have a look. LEC. DD is coming back. DIDI is coming back to 12s. On DIDI, we still have our stop over 1202s. 1202s. I just don't like the way it did this lower high here. So that's not looking good. If the volume comes in, it's gonna easily break that 12, guys. So at the moment, right now as it stands, it's not really looking great. But then again, if that 12 holds again, then that level gets stronger, and we want that volume to come in after that. So we are still in on our DIDI. Short is still active. 1203s would be the exit. And ASTR as well, same guys. ASTR is giving slight small winner here. 1460s around that area is the stop. So we don't have anything that's actually putting us into a big risk. Very small, if there is any. So I'm quite comfortable with these positions at the moment. While things are slow, guys, let me know if you want to talk about anything. I know some people had questions about brokers that I use. If you do have any questions like that, let me know. That is 39.27. That should be 30. DIDI really wants to take that 12 out. Really going for it. I'm still watching the IDI, guys. It's just very slow today. There has been a lot of like fast-moving stocks out there, but they were mostly not my main watches. So the ones that I've had were quite slow today. To be honest, I was expecting that, so I'm not really surprised. That's why my risk is controlled that way. Usually on the first day of the week, which today is, even if it's Tuesday, I keep my risk a bit too low. And I try not to take a lot of trades, which so far has been really good, to be honest, I must say. I've stuck to that rule as well. Look at that many attacks on 12. Wow, 12, 12, 12. That line is just like keeps, but the problem with this is just keeps getting higher and higher and higher, the price, so eventually it's gonna break. What's our ASTR doing? Let's have a look. See that breaking down a bit, a little bit of volume coming in. As I said, 1410s, you want to be aware of that area. Take some out. In fact, on the break of these lows, you want to take some out. That's what I'm planning to do. 1410s. And once that gets broken, you can put the stop down to 1452s. It's been quite a bit of a test for the patience today, sitting on the hands and testing the discipline basically to actually stick to the rules. So DIDI should be, there we go. So that 12 is still holding and it's held, but it doesn't want to go down. Break of 1190 would be nice for us. So guys, I actually took a trade on ALEC, ALEC, but I, just like space, I didn't mention it because this is something that you have to really manage the risk, because it was quite spready. So it was kind of hard for me to actually alert this. Usually when the stock is very spready, I wouldn't alert it because it's kind of hard for people to get the fill that I would get the fill. So it's very hard. But on the side, I did take ALEC. So right here I wanna show you the trade that I took on ALEC. So I think, let me check whether you can see the charts. Can anybody confirm they can see the charts properly? This chart here, the one that I'm moving. Anyways, maybe it's for the recording if I explain it. So yeah, I was looking at the short here. If you can see, don't know whether you can. Right. Right here. See that red area here? That's the entry, and I got out full on it. I didn't take partials. I took out because it did give me close to more than 3 to 1, and it was showing sign of strength here. So one in, one out. I don't usually do that, but sometimes if the price action shows me and then at an area where there is about to reverse or is showing signs of strength, then I'll take everything off. It's just once in a while I'll do that. So this was a trade on the side I took. I just didn't alert it because of the spread. It was too big. So that's just my other platform that I trade in. So looking back at it, entry right here somewhere, exit was really nice. So entry, one exit, and it did reverse back. It would have taken me out on the break even. So that was a good decision to take everything off. And also one of the other reasons why I took everything off on this is the move basically is today is quite up. Momentum is to the upside, and I'm actually counter trending, taking counter trend moves on it. So I wouldn't be looking for a runner on this if I do take shorts. So yeah, I'm actually out on DIDI 1203s. 1203s. On DIDI, I'm like almost like break even on it. I think I might be down about 3 cents on it. STR. Okay. I did my limit. Yes. Okay, STR 12 or 1403s, 14s. Okay, take some out. 1401s I'm out. I'm taking partial on 1401s, guys. ASTR is giving us some nice move here. 1401s. So ASTI, our first partial gets hit. 1401s, even better than I expected. I was looking at 1410s. This is great. Now guys, the stop goes and comes down to just over 1450s. Here guys, the stop goes over to 1450s. So now with that trade, even though it's not complete, I've got 50% running on this. I've recovered I think 2 losers today. Yeah, I've recovered 2 losers plus some, so I'm green on the day. If this does break these lows, I'll be a much happier bunny. So we'll wait for this to break. Worst case scenario is gonna come back and take us out on the break even. Awesome stuff. So this is looking good. DIDI was a bit of a pain, but we just got something out of it. So now I'm just gonna leave it alone for the moment. NIO. NIO. I think out of all of those trades, ALEC was a really good trade. Risk to reward wise, my trade was around 39.20s, 25s. Risk was 39.60s, and then we got out around 38.60s. Yeah, it's a good trade. Okay, this one is starting to come up. YMM 1555 NIO 5. I am really tempted to take a new short, guys, here. 51.15s. The only thing is 51 is ahead, and that's gonna be a speed bump there. But my setup is there. A bit higher would have been nice, 51.25s. But there's definitely a short here, but I just feel like 51 is gonna be a big problem, so I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna wait for a minute. I want to see how it reacts at 51. There might be a little bit of a congestion here. Once it starts to get close to 51, then it starts to break down. Then I'll look into it. On ASTR, I'm looking to take some out just before the recent lows of 1380s. I think if it does break 14s, it will give us that 1380s, and it might be quick as well, so I'm keeping an eye on this. 1380s would be the second partial on it. Okay guys, so ASTR is going for a pullback. It's extremely slow. At least we managed to get the first partial on it, and then the second one, I would have liked it to bring the stop down a bit, but I just don't see anything to any level to put a stop over it. So I'm just keeping it still 1453. Still not happy about really leaving this much risk, but there's nothing much I can do on it, so I'll wait for it. I just wanted it broke that 14 level briefly, but it came back. This is just too slow for me. Yeah, today's been slow, but still I'm green. I took some really good trades. DIDI got me a few times, but I managed to get one good partial off of it. So yeah, it's been an okay day for a slow market. So I can't complain much, to be honest. But the idea is I always try to gauge my performance according to the discipline, basically how good I followed my rules, and did I do anything silly, any silly mistakes. So if I can just have that overall, I can say to myself, well, you followed the rules and you've stuck to your rules, and didn't really give in to any sort of FOMO or all these emotions. I'm good. Even if I'm losing, if I have a red day, I'm fine with that, because I know in the long run I'll be fine as long as I'm sticking to rules, because I've driven these rules out of basically months and months of data. So I have to rely on that. I have to stick to it, and I have to trust my data on it. And that's why I am quite happy for the way I traded, to be honest. It's not a great green day, but still a green day. I'll take that. But it's just a matter of grinding it through these kind of small choppy days, and when things start to work out, it covers your 3, 4, 5, even a week's green day in one day. So sorry, even a week's red days, one green day can cover. That's how I trade. So I'm not really worried about red days. What I'm worried about is actually having a green or red day because I didn't follow my rules. I just kept breaking them because I was too emotional for some reason. So that's what I don't want to get into. As long as I'm not doing that, it's actually a successful day. So today, so far, so good. I would count it as a successful day. So that'll probably it. I might take a break, guys. I don't see anything else. I've got ASTR running, as you can see. I've got ASTR running. Still the same plan. 1453s, 5052s is the stop. That's around break even, guys. As you can see, one entry was 1460s, the other was 1450, under 1450s. So 1456 is actually the break even point. We took 14s, so around 55 cents partial, guys. We're way green on this. I'm just gonna, if this breaks and 1380s give me a chance to take some out, I'll take some out. Once that happens, I will bring my stop over 1425s, and then just wait for it to break the recent lows. I don't expect too much from it, to be honest. If it does come back to 1380s, at this point I will take everything off, as I just can't wait for this to be in front of the PC all day just for that. I haven't got much left anyways on it. And that's it for ASTR. We did trade DIDE. Let me check. So under 1195s, this area we took a short on it, and just a small loser. I believe it was about, let me check, 95s, 12. Yeah, that was 10 cents loser here. So actually, let me just put the drawing. So initially the entry was 1197s, and then I had one more entry on it, 1195s. Was it 95? No, 1190s. Yeah, so average 1195s basically. So this trade was a loser, 10 cents. So it took us out here somewhere. Yeah. So that's where we got stopped out on it. So one loser, one winner, partial winner actually, not a full winner. So this covers that, this winner covers that, even though this is a partial. And what happens is took the partial off, and then the rest came back and stop us out on break even. So on this one, I'm kind of like a break even. I would say break even on this name. And then on the side, I took a few trades on space. Right here, I took a short here, and it took me out. Not very big loser, just a small, tiny loser, almost break even, because it washed away from that level. So not a big, still red on it. And then I had ALEC, ALEC. So short, this was a good trade, 39.30s, and the exit was 38.60s. Just really beautiful entry and exit. And then we have ASTR running. ASTR, same plan. I'm gonna stick to that. That's pretty much it for the day, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I am free. We can talk about things. So I'm still waiting for ASTR to do something. I might just leave this with the stop at 1452 and put a limit order 1380s. So either it takes my last partial out at 1380s or takes my stop. But this doesn't make sense because, well, risk management wise, it doesn't make sense to me because I'm risking right now. Let's say if I take it out, it's 1410s and 1385s. That's like, it's just 25 cents, and then I'm risking more basically. So before I go, I might actually take everything off ASTR as I do, instead of leaving the stop to break even. I might take everything off, just waiting for it to wash. As soon as it washes, gives me a good wash, I'll take some out. I'll take everything off actually. So that's the plan. Right, guys, I'm gonna take 1423s. I've taken everything off on ASTR 1423s. I just it's not worth the wait for me. Honestly, it's not worth the wait. So just took everything off. So it's been a good trade. This just a little bit slow for me. It's just a bit too boring. Because I normally tend to take trades that are active and it's got some volume behind it and some momentum. These kind of trades, although they are winner, it doesn't feel like it's a winner. I know I'm being ungrateful, but it's just not the way I trade. I'm not too happy with the trade. I could have, I mean, yes, it's green, but it's not the way I trade. That's all I can say. Not my system. The trade that I get excited about is I'll show you. I took a trade, but I didn't mention that this was, you know, if I take a trade and my thesis is right, it needs to show me straight away some reaction from a level. If I'm relying on a level, or if a setup requires something else, I need to see a reaction. This gave me a reaction instantly. Within 2 bars, it was instant, and the wash happened, and the pause. My exits were perfect. You know, it didn't require me to spend a lot of my time here. It's basically 1553s to 16. That's 7 minutes. I mean, not even if that. 7 minutes. You know, what else could I want? That's the thing I chase. So I'd rather have that than try not. Okay, let's get rid of that. Stop loss TP. Why did I do that? And DIDI starts to move now. This could be the real move, the one that we were talking about earlier. It could have a bounce day. So this might be the move, starting with this much volume. Not a great volume, but if it's strong enough, it will come back. It will start to rise. So yeah, this might be the move. We'll find out. So I want to recap the trade on the ALEC. As I was mentioning, this is the one of the better trades I took today. Not because of because it was green. It's just because it was it had some momentum behind it, and it gave me a quick reaction after I entered. So my thesis was correct, and I stuck to that thesis. Whereas these trades, it's just not the way I trade. It took such a long time. Although it's green, I'm not too happy about these trades. This trade was probably actually better than this trade, but still I prefer this because just instant reaction. Same goes with DIDI. Just chop. Although we had a winner here, but still it wasn't really something that I actually trade. And just don't enjoy choppy trades. Or I'm sure everybody doesn't, but chop is okay. I don't mind chop, but as long as it's not taking its time. Something like this here. Over here is fine. I mean, there's momentum going forward. But this just not the way I trade. So that's why I wanted to show you the trade that I took on ALEC. So really nice entry, really nice exit. One exit, one entry. The entry is here, as you can see, and then as it starts to show me a little bit of a sign of strength, I exited the whole thing here. So one exit, one entry, that's it, done. So that's one of the best trades, one of the better trades I took today. I just wanted to share that. The reason why I didn't actually alert this in the room stream, live stream, because it had quite a bit of slippage. So it had sometimes it was like 20-30 cents spread. So if I had alerted it, if anybody took it and if they get caught in the spread, then that would not have been nice. So I don't tend to call out trades that have more than 20-30 cents. Or in fact more than 10 cents. That's a bit too much as well. So that's why I didn't call this, but on the side I took this. I just wanted to share a recap on this trade. So that's ALEC trade, a nice green trade. Happy with that. So that's it, guys. I am off. That's it for the day. Nice green today. Not great, but still green is a green. I'll take that. Alright guys, take it easy. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow.